When most people think of drones, they either picture a toy for photographers or some kind of secret military gadget. Well, get ready because that's all about to change. We're going to dive into how these things are evolving from simple remote-controlled flyers into truly sophisticated, intelligent aerial systems that are, frankly, reshaping our world.
Yeah, not that long ago, the word drone pretty much meant what you see on the left, these kind of shadowy military planes. But the reality today, it's a completely different story. We're talking about a massive global industry that's just exploding in size. This isn't some slow and steady change. It's a full-blown tech revolution happening right over our heads.
And this really drives home the sheer scale of that revolution. By 2026, the drone industry is expected to be worth nearly $70 billion. And listen, that growth isn't just from people buying drones for fun. It's being fueled by some of the biggest industries out there, from construction all the way to public safety.
So, how in the world did we get here? In this explainer, we're going to break down that huge journey from a specialized military tool to mainstream tech. And we'll really focus on the biggest leap of all, the jump from simple remote control to true, intelligent autonomy.
This quote right here really nails the new identity of a drone. You've got to forget the idea of a simple flying camera. Modern drones are, for all intents and purposes, flying computers. They're packed with AI, powerful processors, and all sorts of sensors that let them make decisions entirely on their own.
And these flying computers are already out there doing some incredible stuff. Just look at this list. They can inspect a massive wind turbine and use AI to spot tiny cracks a human would miss. Or they can map an entire construction site with laser precision. The human isn't really a pilot anymore, controlling every little move. They're more like a mission supervisor, just overseeing an intelligent system as it does its job.
So the big question is, why is this all happening right now? Well, it really boils down to three things. First, they are just incredibly cost efficient. We're talking about replacing helicopters and cranes for a fraction of the price. Second, safety. They take humans out of really dangerous situations, like inspecting high-voltage power lines. And third, and this is the big one, it's all about the data. The drone itself is just the platform. The real gold is the intelligence it gathers.
Okay, so let's pop the hood and see what actually makes these flying computers tick. If you really want to get how they pull off such complex tasks, you got to understand the core components.
All right, first up, a quick lingo check. We all say drone, right? But in the professional world, the term is UAS, which stands for Unmanned Aerial System. And this is important because the drone itself, the UAV, is really just one piece of a much bigger puzzle. The real power comes from the entire system working together, the controller, the software, and all the data links.
So inside pretty much every drone, you're going to find these 5 core parts. Just think of the flight controller as the central brain. It processes all the information and makes the decisions. You've got motors and props for lift, the battery is its fuel tank, and the navigation system tells it where it is. But the payload, that's the cool part. The camera, the laser scanner, the thermal sensor, that's what actually defines its mission.
Now let's see how all those parts come together. See, the way a drone is designed, its flight architecture, determines everything about how it flies. And that design dictates how long it can stay in the air, what it can carry, and ultimately what kinds of jobs it's actually good for.
First up, we've got the most common type you see everywhere, the multi-rotor. Its superpower is its ability to just hover perfectly still and zip around in tight spaces. That's exactly why it's the go-to for filmmakers and bridge inspectors. The catch? The flight times are pretty short, usually around 20 to 40 minutes.
Next, you have fixed-wing drones. And these look and fly a lot more like a traditional airplane. So they can't hover, but they are incredibly efficient. These things can stay airborne for hours at a time. That makes them absolutely perfect for missions that have to cover huge distances, like mapping thousands of acres of farmland or keeping an eye on a long pipeline. Okay, now here's a key term that's going to unlock the next big evolution: VTOL. It just stands for vertical takeoff and landing. And all it means is the ability to go straight up and down, just like a helicopter, no runway needed.
And this brings us to the hybrid, which is a total game changer. Hybrid VTOL drones take off vertically like a multi-rotor, but then they actually transition in midair to fly super efficiently like a fixed wing. They literally give you the best of both worlds. This is what's unlocking really complex missions, like long-range cargo delivery, that just weren't possible before.
So we've seen how they work. Now let's get to the fun part, where they work. I'm telling you, from farms to film sets to disaster zones, there is truly a drone for every single job. Okay, take infrastructure.
Instead of sending a crew to climb a massive cell tower or rappel down a bridge, which is dangerous and takes forever, a drone can get a super high-resolution look in just minutes. It's not just safer and faster, it actually gives us better data, so we can spot problems and prevent failures before they even happen.
In farming, drones are leading a quiet revolution. Using these special cameras, they can spot stress in plants long before the human eye ever could. So what does that mean? Well, it means a farmer can apply water or fertilizer to just one specific little section of a field instead of the whole thing. It saves money, it conserves resources, and it boosts crop yields. It's a win-win-win.
And then there's delivery. And look, this isn't just about getting a package to your door a little bit faster. Think about a disaster zone where all the roads are blocked. A drone can deliver critical medical supplies, like blood or vaccines, in a fraction of the time it would take on the ground. We're talking about directly impacting and saving lives.
For our first responders, drones have become an absolutely critical tool. Imagine a search and rescue operation at night. A drone with a thermal camera can spot a person's heat signature from the air. Or during a massive fire, it gives commanders that vital bird's-eye view they need to understand the situation and keep their crews safe.
So, with all of this happening, where's it all going? The truth is, we are entering a brand new era. You could call it the drone age, and it's going to be defined by intelligent swarms, vast networks, and a whole new set of rules for the sky. To manage all these drones in the sky, we need systems like remote ID. The easiest way to think about it is like a digital license plate for every single drone. It allows authorities to see who is flying what and where they're flying it. It's an absolutely crucial step to make sure everything stays safe and accountable as our skies get more crowded.
And the future is just fascinating. We're talking about AI-powered swarms of drones all working together on a single mission. In the military, you could have a single pilot controlling a whole team of autonomous, loyal wingmen. And here in our cities, we're going to see huge delivery networks that rely on something called Edge AI to navigate even when they can't get a GPS signal.
So here's the bottom line. What we're witnessing right now is the birth of a totally new layer of infrastructure. A network of intelligent, autonomous machines is literally being built in the sky right above us. And while it holds incredible promise, it also brings up a really profound question. Are we, as a society, actually ready for it?